I first of all would like to thank Honorable Shri Madam Sonia ji and Shri Rahul ji for giving me an opportunity to speak on this energy conservation bill. There are two types of energy, which we all know. One is a green energy and other one is a grey energy. Grey energy will give carbon, ash, but green energy is derived from the hydro, solar and tidal and so many other factors. This bill mainly motivates the use of non-fossil renewable energy and discourages the use of fossil fuels. As we all know, this universe has a limited source of fossil fuels, and so according to the Paris Agreement, Honorable Prime Minister also has promised that by 2030, around 33 to 35% reduction in carbon emission will be achieved by India. We appreciate. Now let us see the salient features of the bill. The first point is usage of alternative fuels like green ammonia, green hydrogen, biomass and ethanol. I would like to say at this point of time, you know the world's largest and the cheapest producer of green hydrogen is Adani. This is a fact. Yes. So where the government is heading, the bill has to be passed, no doubt. Conservation is important. Carbon emission should be restricted. But where this bill ultimately is going to favor whom, we have to see. Sir, it is a fact. It is a fact.
No, please,
And this bill again proposes
to give
a carbon emission certificate. The bill proposes to give a carbon emission certificate. We appreciate. Number 3, increase of members, governing council members of Bureau of Energy Conservation from 4 to 7. We appreciate. And of course, the fourth is very, very important, giving the carbon neutral companies a chance. We all appreciate this bill. But there are some grey areas where we have to focus. Number 1 is building a green building, construction of green building. Of course, the investment is very high, around 15% more, and time consuming. And the special design and architect, who is skilled in India? How we are going to achieve this is $1 million question. Number 2, the carbon neutral companies will give the energy. We welcome it. But from where these carbon neutral companies will find the sources to produce this energy? Obviously, they will be buying from some other company. And how far they are going to be the carbon neutral companies is again a space of ambiguity where we have to go in depth. If that is going to emit more carbon, like production of steel is giving 35% carbon, then the idea is defeated. And moreover, the governing bodies, who is giving the carbon certificate, is not the government. Some NGOs may give. Then people have to believe the authenticity of this certification. And last, the governing body members, this Bureau of Conservation, Energy Conservation, has underutilized the funds by around 50% in the last 2 years. So this has to be checked seriously. Then most importantly, the clean energy we are talking about. See, I would like to quote one important thing from Ramayana, which you will not object. In Ramayana, Rama was feeling very weak to defeat Ravana. So he went and prayed Aditya. Yato yuddha parishtantam. Samare sinte yashitam. Recited by Agastya Muni to Rama. Because you have to derive energy from solar, from sun, Ravi, Hari. See, when that is the case, this government has reduced the budget of giving Solar Energy Corporation, which is the only PSU run by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, from 1,800 crores last year to only 1,000 crores this year, then where is the balance? What is the justification this government is going to give? You have to increase the solar energy, you have to increase the generation of solar power, but you are reducing the fund allocation. At the same time, subsidies by around 60% is being reduced by this government of the solar panels. And GST is increased from 5 to 12%. Where is the justification? And import duty for the solar panels to be imported is increased. I appreciate the government wants to domestic manufacturing company to be encouraged. We all appreciate. But this domestic manufacturing company has to import certain component from abroad. For them, this import duty is going to cost them very heavily. So these things has to be considered. Sir, Tata has invested on 311 billion. He is going to invest in phased manner to achieve the carbon neutral status. This two cars, the electric vehicle, is having almost 70% share. What is the government of India doing? Why they are not promoting these electric vehicles manufacturing by a government PSU? Why they are keeping quiet? Only these bills are passed to favor certain private companies. Ambani, see, this is a fact. They are contributing to the zero emission. I have no objection. He is going to be invest around 78 billion. Adani is going to invest 70 billion. Seeing that Adani is going to invest in the zero energy, zero carbon emission status, the French company called Total Energy has invested around 20 billion. So 20% stake he has taken. See why these things are happening. Why cannot the government support a PSU, whereas Maharatnas, around 7 companies, have invested 11 times more on fossil fuel energy? Why they cannot invest on this green energy? So these things government has to provide. And so for all these things, I strongly object. The conservation, energy conservation is very important. Honorable Minister today is passing this bill without considering us. He may consider or he may pass because of the Mehmet majority. But the bill is on energy conservation. But on electricity bill, he has exhausted a lot of energy. So he has to conserve the energy in order to save our country.
And please be brief.